maybe some of this is overreaction, to all of this stuff, all my anxieties and fears and racial biases and squittins, okay? And it's not my fault, though, okay, that all my reaction is always disproportionate to the situation, okay? Because I'm finding out that it's my parents' fault, because I'm finding that out in therapy. Because as you can see, sir, I'm clearly making a lot of breakthroughs in therapy. You too, okay, right? So, and I know that it's my parents' fault, that my reaction to everything is always disproportionate, because my parents' reaction to everything is always totally disproportionate to the situation, okay? Like even when I was a kid and I was sleeping in late for school, miss, okay? Not late to school, just sleeping a little bit past the alarm, okay? My father would burst through the door like he was SEAL Team 6 at Osama bin Laden's place, you know what I mean? He would just burst in the room like, Russell, you gotta get up, you're gonna be late to school, I'm gonna be late to work, I'm gonna lose this job, they're gonna kick you out of school, I'm gonna go bankrupt, your mother's gonna leave me, I'm gonna have a heart attack, I'm gonna get hit by a bus, I'm gonna die, I haven't paid up the life insurance, I'm worth nothing to you kids, Dad! And I would say, all that's gonna happen today? Right? And my parents never hid anything upsetting from us, right? When I was a kid growing up in the 80s and I was watching a sitcom, I was always fascinated that when anything was even mildly upsetting during that 22-minute episode, right? The father in the sitcom would always go, you know what, Joan? Let's talk about this in the other room, not in front of the children. Right? My parents did it the total opposite, sir. My father was like, hello? What? Great Uncle Seymour died? Complications? Bring the children in here. I want them to hear everything. I'm gonna put you on speaker. No, Iris, they need to learn. Right? And every year, every single holiday, be it American or Jewish, is at my parents' house, okay? Every year, every holiday, there's my mother in the kitchen saying the same thing to my father, like, this is the last fucking year, Maddie. This is the last fucking year I'm doing this. Everybody comes here, I do all the work. This is the last fucking year. I'm not fucking doing it next year. But where is that bitch every Rosh Hashanah stirring that pot of matzo ball soup like Gargamel on the Smurfs, Like, it's the last fucking year, Maddie. It's the last fucking year. And everything is very final with my parents, right? Like if they go grocery shopping on a Sunday and it's busy, they come back into the house like, never again on a Sunday! Right? They go on a Wednesday, it's busy, never again on a Wednesday! And then they take their life bullshit and they put it onto me. They give you horrible life advice that you can't use in any way, shape, or form, right? And my parents say to me one day, they go, Russell, you can't go to Trader Joe's on a Sunday. It's a madhouse in there. You ever heard somebody say that? It's a madhouse in there. So what, Dad? Is it like Arkham Asylum and Batman? The fucking Joker and Two-Face are going around getting organic ginger snaps at the Trader Joe's? It's not happening. Why is it a madhouse, Dad? Why? Because you had to struggle a few extra minutes for parking? You had to wait a fucking few minutes online to get all the food to stuff your fat fucking cake hole? This does not constitute a madhouse. Thank you. But it doesn't matter what I say to them, because my parents are total East Coast Jewish conspiracy theorists, right? Everybody is always out to get them. Everything is, oh, you see? That's how they get you, Russ. That's how they get you. Oh, there's a surcharge? That's how they get you. That's how they get you, right? I went to the diner with these crazy bastards the other week, right? And they're interrogating the waitress. They're waterboarding this poor girl. They're like, deluxe sandwich? Does it come with the pickle? No pickle, Russ. They gotcha. You got no pickle deluxe sandwich. You're in a pickleless desert. No pickle. They pickle gotcha. They gotcha, right? And they never hid anything from us, right? So I was a little kid. I was getting upset. I was like, Mom, Dad, who's they? Who's trying to get me? And they're like, oh, you see, they're getting him, Eddie. Yes, they're getting him right now. He's currently getting got it. My parents really think that when they go to a Home Depot on a Sunday or some shit, that there is the staff around the monitors in the back, like, look, everybody, look, the Gutins are here. Now listen up. This is how we get them. But listen, we're all doomed to become like our parents, okay, son? All right? And now that my wife and I moved back east, okay, a few years ago, okay, another one of my series of good life decisions, you know, become a professional comedian, bring my son up around the juice spaz monkeys that raised this and put this out into the world. So lots of good decisions all over going on here. So now he could be like them too, okay? But we all know we're gonna become like our parents. But now I'm speeding up the process now that we moved home, okay? Because I was driving over to Trader Joe's with my wife and son on a Sunday, which you're never supposed to do, sir. It's a madhouse in there, okay? And I'm driving over there, and I hear myself do this. I'm driving over there, and all of a sudden, I go like this. I go, you see this one? They're all out today. You ever heard your parents say that? They're all out today. Right? As if they got a Facebook group or something, right? They're messaging each other like, we all gotta be out today. All of us? Yes, the Gutins are expecting us. It's Sunday. Okay? But this is how I really know, as we wind down a little bit here tonight, this is how I really know I'm becoming like my parents, okay? And it's speeding up, is because I am collecting customer points to everywhere that I shop. Right? My parents collect customer points everywhere they shop and everywhere they've ever shopped, okay? They open their Costanza wallets just like dominoes. It's like, okay? I think they can take their customer points with them when they die. I think they can bequeath them to us in their will, you know what I mean, right? They'll be dead, we'll all be gathered at the lawyer's office, everybody will be somber for the reading of the will, and the lawyer will come out and be like, Russell, your parents have left you $26,313, a third of the house, and all of their CVS and Chipotle points. Thank you, Dad. So your legacy to me will be ass cream and burritos. Oh, thank you, Dad. Your legacy lives on, Father. Ass cream and burritos. Thank you, Dad. Okay, thank you. So listen, have you guys had a good time here tonight? Have you guys had a good time here at the live taping? Thank you so much. And listen, son, okay, I've been giving you good fatherly advice all night long, okay? Maybe you two kids will have a kid tonight, maybe by accident. Wrap it up. There you go. There's some more good fatherly advice I gave you, bro. Okay, wrap it up, all right? Okay, but I've been giving you good fatherly advice all night long. And you got to be careful about your biases, your fears, and all of your behaviors, okay? Because you don't want to traumatize your son early in life with your shit, okay? Because if you're traumatized with behaviors earlier in life, you're damned to repeat that behavior later in life. It's just how psychology works, okay? And this is how I know, because the points thing all ties it together, right? This is how I know I was traumatized early in life by it, and I got PTS fucking D and shit, okay? Right? Okay? Because you know when you're a teenager, okay, and you can't drive yet, and you go on a date, and so your dad has to go and pick up the girl and drop you off at the movies. Then you go see a movie, and then you try to feel her up after the movie, and then you go and you have dinner, and then her father picks you up, and you try to pretend like you didn't just try to feel up his daughter, and he drives you off and home, okay, all right, okay, right? So when I was a teenager growing up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, the town next to mine, right, had the AMC Marlton 8, and it was right next to the TGI Fridays, okay, right? So I'm driving over to pick up this nice young Jewish girl, Nikki, okay, and I don't remember her last name, but we're driving over to get this girl, and we're driving over, and I'm with my father. I'm real nervous, he can tell, and my father all of a sudden says to me, he goes, hey, Russ there, you gonna take that girl Nikki to Fridays there after you go see the movie? And I'm like, yeah, Dad, right? So I think I'm having a fucking Wonder Years moment, you know what I mean? I think it's like when Sonny gives Colodrimo advice in A Bronx Tale, you know? Some piece of wisdom I can take it with me, right, okay? Right, okay, so I'm like, yeah, Dad, what should I do? And my dad's like, you know what, Russ, if you're gonna take that girl Nikki to Fridays there after the movie, here, you know what? Take my Fridays card, get my points. And I'm like, no, Dad, no, I'm not going to get your fucking frequent Fridays points, Dad. I'm going to look like a fucking jerk. He's like, no, I'm trying to save them up. I'm like, no, Dad, what are you trying to save them up for, Dad? I'm going to look like a jerk. No, just take them. I'm trying to save them up. I was like, no, Dad, what are you trying to save them up for, Dad? You're never going to get that fucking Fridays cruise, Dad. You would have to eat Jack Daniels chicken fingers twice a day, every day for the rest of your life to get that fucking Fridays cruise, Dad. And you know what they're going to have to eat for you when you get on that fucking Fridays cruise, Dad? Jack Daniels fucking chicken fingers. So shut the fuck up. Don't say a fucking word about that Fridays cruise. You know, so we pull over, I put a smile smile on my face, right? I go to get Nikki. I'm like, oh, hey, Nikki, right? I get her in the car. I get her in the back seat. I'm sitting there. I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, shit, right? I'm making bullshit conversation. We're driving over. I'm like, oh, hey, so how was your Saturday? Oh, can you believe that pop quiz the other day? I would like to touch your boobs very much, you know? So we get there. We get to the movies. My father pulls over to the side. He pulls over to the curb, right? Okay? And I get out, and I'm like Black Hawk Down. I'm like, okay, Nikki, let's go. Let's go. Go. Right? All of a sudden, my father leans over just in the nick of time, and he goes, hey, Nikki. You kids gonna go to Fridays there after the movie? Here, if you kids are gonna go to Fridays there after the movie, here, take my Fridays card, get my points, you know what I mean? And I just jump into the frame like, no, trying to knock the car out, no, I'm never gonna touch a bird. No, keep giving it up for me. That's right, give it up. I'm bleeding in front of you from my childhood trauma. So listen, son, listen to me. As a father, I'm telling you tonight, you don't want to put your baggage and your bullshit and your customer point shit onto your son. I want my fucking pizza bagel son Rocco to get some fucking pussy in high school. You know what I mean? I'm his fucking legal guardian. I got responsibilities, bro.